Good day everyone. Welcome to our subject Applied Economics, and our topic for this audio lesson is e-commerce. Our objectives for today are: first, we are going to define what is e-commerce. Number two, we have to enumerate the advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce. And three, apply business principles, tools, and techniques in e-commerce. So to start, let us answer the following questions. Number one, it is the exchange of information or business transactions using any form of electronic communication. A. E-commerce. B. Online business. C. Digital market. And D. Online economy. If your answer is letter A, then you are correct. It's e-commerce. Number two, here are the advantages of online business transactions except A. Easy to pay. B. Opens 24 hours, 7 days a week. C. More product selection. And D. None. If your answer is letter D, and you are correct. Number 3. Here are the disadvantages of online business transactions except A. Customer service. B. Instant satisfaction. C. Product check. And D. None. Again, if your answer is letter D, and you are still correct. Number 4. E-commerce operates in the following market segments except A. Business to business. B. Business to consumer. C. Consumer to consumer. And D. None. If your answer is letter D, you are correct. Number 5. It is the top online product spent by Filipinos in 2019. A. Fashion and beauty. B. Electronics. C. Food. And D. Furniture. And if your answer is letter B, electronics, you are correct. Now let us move with our lesson for today. What is e-commerce? Electronic commerce, or also known as e-commerce, is the exchange of information or business transactions using any form of electronic communication. E-commerce operates in all four of the following major market segments. First, business to business. Number 2, business to consumer. 3, consumer to consumer. And 4, consumer to business. E-commerce is facilitated through the use of electronic devices such as computers, tablets, and smartphones, which may be thought of like a digital version of mail order catalog shopping. With e-commerce, businesses may establish a wider market presence by providing cheaper and more efficient distribution channels for their products or services. Now let's move with the advantages of e-commerce. First, convenience. E-commerce can operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Second, it increases selection. Many stores offer a wider array of products online than they carry in their brick-and-mortar counterparts. How about the disadvantages of e-commerce? First, we have only limited customer service. What do you mean by that? If you are going to buy a computer online, you cannot simply ask an employee to demonstrate a particular model's features in person. Number 2, lack of instant gratification. When you buy an item online, you must wait for it to be shipped to your home or office. And number 3, inability to touch the product. Online images do not necessarily convey the whole story about an item, and so e-commerce purchases can be unsatisfying when the products received do not match consumers' expectations. Let us now tackle e-commerce in the Philippines. E-commerce accounts for 1.3 trillion US dollar of the world's economy. E-commerce allows local businesses to broaden their markets well beyond Philippine shores. Personal e-commerce can easily be achieved by Filipinos through any of the numerous buys and sell sites currently available, while businesses can set up their e-commerce facility using their websites. With the global pandemic, there is an increase in the demand of e-commerce in the Philippines. While the younger population embrace online shopping, the need for social distancing has pushed the cost-centric and face-to-face shopping culture towards a more digital one. And this is expected to continue. What is lacking is the proper digital and logistic infrastructures to truly enable a digital economy. There is a need to upgrade the bandwidth capacity to service the online market. Filipinos are prolific users of social media. Estimate this year show that there are 76 million active social media users from the Philippines. Of this number, 75 million are on Facebook, 12 million on Twitter, and 4 million on LinkedIn users. There is good reason to be optimistic about e-commerce growth in the Philippines. Camp and Moe 2019 released a study about e-commerce in the Philippines. According to the report, Filipinos spent a total of 4.7 billion US dollar on online purchases in 2018, with more than three-quarters of this amount, or about 3.5 billion US dollar, going to online travel purchases. Online consumer goods purchases total just 840 million US dollar in 2018, with electronics and physical media accounting for the greater share within this total. The market for digital media products in the Philippines is particularly small, with the country's internet users spending just 286 million US dollar across video games, video on demand services like Netflix, digital music, streaming and downloads, and subscriptions to digital news and magazines. The average Filipino e-commerce shopper spent 18 million US dollar on online consumer goods purchases in 2018. Although it's worth stressing that this figure doesn't include the travel-related purchases or spend on digital media. Here are the e-commerce spend by category on January 2019. Fashion and beauty, we have $200 million. Electronics and physical media, we have $234 million. Foods and personal care, we have $127 million. Furnitures and appliances, $148 million. Toys and hobbies, $128 million. Travel, including accommodations, we have $3.542 billion. Digital music, we have $35 million. And video games, we have $119 million. And that is the end of our lesson for today. For your activity, kindly wait for the activity to be sent in your GC. Thank you and goodbye.